Hello there, welcome to episode 5 of the podcast. I'm your host, Riley. And today I want to talk a little bit about expectation. So, expectation can be a double-edged sword, so to speak, because you will often have a gut feeling that you expect yourself to do something because you know something is absolutely necessary and will be beneficial towards your life. And so you will create this pressure to do something until you do it, until you achieve what you set out to do. But at the same time, that can also create a lot of stress, which will negatively impact your mental health. And a good example of this, at least for myself, would be that I expect myself to start a business. And when I'm not doing that, I feel a lot of stress and I feel a lot of pressure, and honestly, my happiness decreases. And often people will become angry and sad when they do not get their expected outcome or their expected desired outcome. And I could sit here and tell you that you should journal, that you should meditate, or that you should just talk to somebody about it because it will make you feel better. But in reality, the root cause of all your sadness, all your anger is expectation. And I think that people often expect to equalize a moral gap. So when you do something good, you expect something good to be done onto you. When you do something bad onto others, you expect karma. When you have an injustice done to you, you expect to receive justice in the form of revenge. But in reality, revenge doesn't actually solve anything. And so I honestly think that you deserve nothing. And when I say that statement, people will think that I'm being negative, or they will think that I'm wrong, because their entire life they are told that you deserve everything. They are told that you deserve all the wealth, all your career path, all your relationship goals and whatnot. But in reality, you really deserve nothing. Does that mean you should stop trying? Of course not. You should do everything in your power to achieve the things that you desire. But if you do not get your desired outcome, you should not be disappointed, because hopefully you have let go of all expectations, and hopefully you're doing the work right now out of the labor of your love. Because by letting go of all expectation, you will not be disappointed. You will be able to enjoy the process of your work. And in general, you will just be able to enjoy your life more. And so I think you should do everything for yourself. Because I do not, when I make it, for example, I make this podcast, and obviously a factor into doing it could be validation and whatnot, but that is not my key motivating factor. My key motivating factor is that I love what I'm doing. I truly do. I love the process of creating content, of expressing my thoughts about self-improvement. And I think it should be, I think it's beneficial that I publish it so that somebody else may discover it, and so that somebody else may improve upon themselves, because I genuinely think that if everyone was on self-improvement, the quality of life of all those around me would be improved. And so if I do not like what I'm doing, I will quit it because I want to do everything that I love. And if at any moment I don't like what I'm doing here, I will most likely quit if I have a good reason, because I only want to do things that I necessarily enjoy. Does not mean I will quit if something is challenging. I think growth is important with challenges, and challenges are useful, and we should not stop doing things if it's not if there's pain involved. But at the end of the day, I think we should do things that we find are meaningful, that we find are fulfilling, because otherwise, what's the point of doing them? And if we do not get our expected outcome, then that's fine, because we initially set the intention that we are doing this because we enjoy the process, we enjoy the work of doing something that we find meaningful. I think I'm going to wrap it up for today's episode. I thank you for watching, and I hope you improve oneself and that you may have good luck on your own self-improvement journey. All the best. See ya.